Now, how could you talk about Volume 4 and not bring up Magneto, the OG X-Men villain? I remember watching an episode of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends and noticing how mustache twirling he was. His origins was beautifully captured by the first X-Men and the First Class movies. Having Ian McKellen play him was initially a surprise casting to me, as I've always known Magneto as a tall and buff dude in the comics. Sir Ian McKellen, of course, knocked it out of the park and brought a regal yet complex perspective of Magneto that is still celebrated to this day. And Michael Fassbender did a great job as Magneto as well. So back to the handbook. It is so cool that Magneto also fathered two very popular mutants, the Scarlet Witch and the Quicksilver. It is also very interesting that the two of them were part of his team of the Brotherhood, or the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, without Magneto knowing that they were actually his own children. There is so much drama and complexity to Magneto. His very sad upbringing informed his outlook with the struggle of humankind and mutants, but we eventually even get to see Magneto trying to reconnect with his children. And it was so fascinating that Professor X and he were actually best friends, which led to really complex storytelling. And at this point of the handbook, Magneto, in one of his fights with the X-Men, really injured Shadowcat, a young fellow mutant whom he's sworn to protect. And that woke him up from his hatred towards mankind and began his reconsideration or repentance. It led to the point where he was willing to surrender himself to be tried in court, but that trial was unfortunately interrupted by attacks of the Strucker twins, which led to Professor X being seriously injured and had to be shipped away to the Shi'ar Empire for healing. It is also at this time when Professor X asked Magneto to take care of his X-Men and began a whole new direction of storytelling for this character, with him being the leader of his enemies, the X-Men. He absolutely is more than just a villainous, hungry ruler of the world. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to check out the full video through the link the arrow is pointing to.